This video is going to show you how to build a small data model using Cypher Workbench. So this assumes you've gone through the tutorial or video to set up Cypher Workbench on your workstation and you've logged in. When you log in, you'll see this screen. Just to let you know, right now we are on the model tool. There are other tools that are also available. This video is not going to cover the other tools. So in the modeling tool itself, what we're going to do is first we're going to create a new model here, and I click the file new model, and I'm going to call this the movie model. Then I'm going to click the create button, and now I've got this blank canvas to work with. There's two ways to add node labels. One is you can go over here and you can type it in and hit the enter key. That's one way of doing it. Another way is to click the plus and node label button, and you can, once this is here, you can double click on it and just select the text, type and hit enter, and now we've changed it. So those are two ways of adding node labels. Once we've got them, you can see I can click and drag the node labels around on the canvas. To create a relationship between them, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mouse and I'm going to hover very close, but not over top. So hover very close. You'll see this gray halo appear. I'm going to click and drag out with my mouse. I'm going to hover over the movie node label. I'm going to drop it. So this creates a connection between the two. Now you see they're connected. I can also pull out a relationship to like an empty node or a node label here, and we'll do it this way to create the genre node. So this is a way to create our node labels and how they're connected. To change the name with a relationship type between them, I'm going to hover over and double click. It brings up a text box. I'm going to type in acted in, hit the enter key. Then I'm going to do the same thing over here. We'll do like has genre, for instance. So now I've got a basic data model with person, acted in, movie, person, has genre. Let's add another relationship this way. We'll call it person directed movie. So now we're looking, this looks pretty close to the movie's sample data set that comes in the Neo4j, although I think this might be extra. A couple other things we can do here is, one, we can use these coloring things down here to color them. So for instance, if I select this, I can like color this green, for instance, and I can select this and color it blue. You can also do multiple selections by if you click and then hold the command key. I'm on a Mac. You can do things like that. So you can hold command down and select things all together. You could also hold the shift key down and click and drag to select things like that. So that's a way to select things. And if you do have multiple things selected, then you can color them all at the same time. You can also change the size. So for instance, if I want to make this small, for instance, then I can do that here. But let's color this one like orange, for instance. Now that I've got this basic model, to add properties to it, I can click on it, select this arc button here, and a couple things I can do. Well, for one, I might want to add additional node labels. So I can add, for instance, a node label called actor, and maybe another one called director. So let's do that. Then I can add a property. We'll have like name, which is a string. Let's also make that the node key. In this case, this is a very simple data model. So this makes the name of the actor or person actually unique. And then I'm going to add, for instance, maybe the date of birth. And we'll change the data type to a date. So there's just some things I can do. You'll see here that the information is shown to the side. Let's do the same thing quickly for movies. We'll just add like title, and we'll add like release date, and we'll make that an integer because it's like a year value. And then I guess it should be release year. That makes more sense. So let's do that. Release year, and then for genre, let's just add a property called genre, like that. And now we have a very basic data model. Couple other small things you can do. There's the zoom capability here, like this, zoom out, zoom in. If you drag over to the side, for instance, I think if you click this button, it'll recenter things. You can also use like the layout features and be very careful because there is no undo. But you can lay things out like left to right, I think top to bottom, and force layout. Your mileage may vary. Some people just like to do it themselves, lay things out manually, which is what I'm doing here. A couple other things, you can you can turn off the property display or turn off the display of the secondary node labels to clean it up a little bit. You can also draw or show, I think, a grid like that. Some people like that. You can turn off the snap to grid and that kind of stuff. Let me turn on the node labels and the secondary node labels. Yeah. And with that, this is a very brief tutorial on how to use the modeling features. Look for more videos and we'll show you more capabilities of Cypher Workbench. Thanks so much.